Here we go. 72 laps tonight, scheduled distance here for the Indianapolis Brickyard Speedway. It's Halo, it's Lalo on the front row. He's got a lot of fast drivers behind him, and we are green here at Indianapolis. They're already bumping and banging right behind them, a few rows back. Looks like we already have a driver that's already off. And oh, Halo's about to get hooked by Lalo there. Oh, they're going 3 wide for the race lead. Rewar thought he was trying to make it 3 wide, but got a little smart about it. Oh, Halo's going to wash up the racetrack. Lalo has a run to the inside here. Side by side as they exit turn 4 here down this long straightaway. Halo leads lap number 1 of this race, or excuse me, lap number 2, because they had the first pace lap. And it is some hard racing for this battle for the lead. The top 3. Rewar hits the outside wall. Lalo has a shot to the inside here on Halo for the race lead. And it is now all single file from there. The car that was off was Sniper Hyper. Sticking on this battle for the lead here. Halo made slide contact with Lalo. They hit the outside wall, but they stay all right. Halo got a little bit too deep in the corner. He made contact with Lalo. Lalo's going to have a charge around the outside. And look at RZX Ultra. He's trying to make it 2 wide. Ultra, from last to first, has climbed through the entire field in just a matter of 2 laps, and he takes the race lead early in this race. We'll look back here at the 5th position. This is Ganjkilla 666 and Rewar 477 ahead of him. Battle for the P4 spot. Amazing opening laps here, especially Battle for Lead. Halo's starting to fall back a little bit from the top 2, Lalo and Ultra. So Solar Cosmos is the current championship leader for this series, but unfortunately he did not attend tonight's race, so he's going to lose his points lead. Consider that Ultra's racing. RZX Warren, 57, making his appearance tonight. His first appearance, matter of fact. Driving that discount tire car that we all know and love. Currently riding in 6th. So the top 3 all spreading out now. We'll drop back to 7th here with 6'5" Bowman, and he's got Crazy Ghost. Goes outside. Crazy Ghost goes way up the racetrack. He's going to skid the outside wall. So Crazy Ghost is going to lose out on that deal. Going to lose a lot of momentum. So yeah, all spread out here. It's pretty much a conga line through the entire racetrack. And it looks like Sniper is starting to make some ground back. We'll ride on board with Wolfhounds here, and Wolfhound not putting up much of a fight here. Trying to fend off from Sniper Hyper. Sniper up to 9th now. Sniper, I believe, got spun at the start. The officials didn't say that was awarded with a caution. So Sniper up to P9. So it's getting spicy again. Battle for the lead. Lalo and Halo have caught Ultra. Looks like Lalo might have a run here on the backstretch here. Right here, Ultra trying to take the defensive lane. Now he's going to block him. Ultra got loose down the backstretch. It's pretty aggressive blocking there from Ultra. He hasn't won since Daytona in this season. He won all the way in the first round, and Lalo gets loose off the corner. He makes contact with Halo, and they both go around. And caution's going out. Oh, major contact. Warren he T-poned Lalo, and he collected more cars. Oh my God. Oh my God. It is pure carnage on the front stretch. It all started with Lalo just going sideways off the corner from Halo after they made contact. And now the caution is out, and everyone just basically T-bone each other. And I put out an Instagram post on the league page, the Instagram page. I clearly said that Indianapolis never disappoints with the viewership, the visual, and basically the racing here. But pits are going to open this time by, and I clearly said that it doesn't disappoint here in Indianapolis. So a few cars. Oh, and I think someone is disconnected from the race. We've got a black screen. No. Someone is disconnected. Who was that? Oh, Ultra disconnected. Our race leader. Alright, it's very unfortunate our race leader already out early, so that means Ganjkilla has stayed out. He's the only one that stayed out here, and then we're going to go green this time by. So Ganjkilla is going to be our race leader. We come to line, he's selected the outside lane. Halo's on the inside. Halo will have the preferred lane, but anyway, we're back to green. They're already making it 3 wide for the race lead, right behind Halo. Halo takes the lead as predicted. Ganj falls back to third. Rewar passes him for second. Here comes Lalo to the inside for third here. Warren is also going to follow. Warren's to the inside of Ganjkilla. Has cracked the top 5 for the first time tonight. And he is up to fourth. Wolfhound and 6'5" Bowman going side by side as they exit 3 and enter 4. And we'll look back here on, I was about to say Warren, who a Wolfhound. So Bowman's going to pass Wolfhound for 7th. We'll go up to the top 3 now. See how it's looking up there. Watching Rewar. See how he's going to put the pressure on Lalo. But he's got into the grass a little bit, so that's going to slow his momentum down. Alright. So let's spread out, and we got cars really off the pace. Ganj and Sniper are off the pace once again. So Lalo's starting to put the pressure now on Halo. Lap 12 of this race, and we have got a caution. So caution's out for the 2nd time tonight. Alright, so everyone stays out. The pits opened that time by, so Ganj was the only one who stayed out the first caution, or during the first cycle. Alright, we're going to go this time by green. So we welcome all the viewers here watching tonight's race here for the JRL NASCAR series here on Forza Motorsport 7. 10 cars taking the field. We have one disconnect so far. That was RZX Ultra, who took the race lead early. It's a very tough break. Currently sitting 2nd in the standings as we speak. So Halo is going to lead us back to green here, and they're already making it 3 wide at the start. RZX Warren to the race lead. Halo, I don't think, got a good start. And Halo's trying to get to the inside of Warren, but Warren's going to shut the door. Lalo to the outside now for second, but here comes Rewar trying to make it 3 wide. To the inside he goes. 3 wide down the back stretch we go this time. Rewar inside, Halo's in the middle. He's going to drop back now. Lalo still on the outside. RZX Warren taking the race lead early. I think Rewar was the one that hit the outside wall. Lalo's trying to make a charge for Warren now. He tried to get it done around the outside. Warren had a good turn forward there. So it looks like he's going to lead his first lap tonight. Warren first, Lalo second, Halo third. That's your top 3. And Halo's trying to make it 2 wide. He thought about a move to the inside there, but Lalo had better traction off of turn 1 there. Halo had to back out of that, but already he's to the inside once again down the back stretch. Pull up the race map. We already have 2 cars off the pace. We'll check on those in a minute, but Halo to the inside of Lalo. They make contact, and Lalo's going to go straight up to the outside wall. Halo not messing around tonight, trying to get around cars, and already he's about to put the pressure on Warren. And Halo has a good run off of turn 4. Can he make it work? He's to the inside here on the front stretch. Lalo lost a ton of ground after hitting the outside wall, and Halo's back up to the race lead right where he left off. Warren falls back to second. We'll check on the 2 cars that... Okay, so Crazy Ghost and Wolfhound were the 2 that were off the pace there. Something must have happened there. Rewar's trying to make a move to the inside here. This is for P4 on 6.5 Bowman. So Rewar's up to 4th now, and he's had a pretty good shot with the top 3 tonight. Or racing with the top 3. See if the can get any more consistent than he already is at the moment. But once these guys start battling like they are again. So Warren's currently defending off second from Lalo. Currently riding in second. Lalo is riding in third now. Lalo made contact with Warren there. Sent him up to the outside wall. So Lalo's up to second now. Warren falls back to third. Warren, who's led 2 laps so far tonight. Still a lot of racing to go. So 2 cautions so far tonight. We saw the big one early when Warren had T-boned Lalo on the front stretch when he made contact, or when Lalo made contact with Halo, and Warren just hit the outside wall. And Rewar's going to pass him. So Rewar's at the 3rd now, and this has cost Warren valuable time now. We'll drop back to 6th with Sniper Hyper. Trying to make a move to the inside on Ganj Killer for 5th. Trying to crack the top 5 tonight. Bowman has fallen back to 7th. Sniper to the inside here on the backstretch, exiting 2. Side by side, they enter 3. Sniper gets him cleared. He's up to 5th now. Ganj isn't going to give up too easily. It looks like Rewar and Warren having a go at it. So Warren back up to 3rd. Rewar must have had a bad turn 4. That's probably going to be the passing zone tonight. Turn 4 and turn 2. The corners, like, you have to get right here at this track if you don't want someone to pass you. So Warren easily back up to 3rd now, and he's about to get the pressure back on him with Rewar's to his back bumper here. And Sniper's about to make it interesting. 3-way battle for 3rd now, and Rewar's to the inside of Warren. Warren made a mistake in 4. Side by side down the front stretch. Rewar is going to get Warren cleared off now. And Sniper's there. He's just looking. He's waiting for a move. Warren's going to throw it to the inside here for third. He's not going to give up that third place easily. They made slight contact there. And Warren's checking up the racetrack. And Rewar's going to fall back a spot when Sniper's going to pass him. And Sniper looking to try to correct the top three now. And Ganjkilla is catching up to these guys now. So now it's going to be a four-way battle for the lead. Excuse me, not for the lead, but for third. And Sniper's going to throw it to the inside of RZX Warren. Oh, they made contact off of four. Pretty dead even. And Warren having a better run. Rewar's going to try to push Sniper past him. Sniper has a run off of two, and Rewar got loose going into one. He scraped the outside wall, and I think more cars have hit the outside wall, but it looks like we are okay. So we're keeping it green here, and wow, that was a lot of events that unfolded right there. So Sniper Hyper up to third. And it looks like Lalo has taken the race lead from Halo. We'll keep an eye on that, but right now we're going to keep an eye on these guys here. It looks like they're all kind of calmed down now after Rewar hit the outside wall on turn 1 a lap ago. So Ganjkilla is on a different strategy than all these guys. If it goes green the whole way from here at this point. But judging by Indianapolis, I don't know if that's going to happen. This is the fastest oval in the game. So Ganjkilla will have to make a stop in around 10 laps time. Possibly. I don't know the correct fuel mileage, but it looks like Rewar has caught Warren, and he has a run to the inside here as they enter turn 3 here. He's checking out the racetrack now. You look at 6'5" Bowman. He's catching up some ground after all these guys just had a tremendous battle. So Rewar has cleared Warren. And Bowman's looking to make a move on Warren to the inside as they enter turn 1 here. And Warren having to let off a lot there. Does not want to hit the outside wall, so he's back to 7th now. He's struggling a little bit, not pace-wise, but just a lot of things thrown at him right now at the moment. But yeah, it is pretty much a conga line for the drivers all the way back here on the front stretch. So let's check out the battle for first now. Halo has taken back the race lead from Lalo. Lalo back to 2nd. So these two are looking to be the fastest two of the night. Last week at, what was it, Road America, it was the top 3. It was Cosmos, Mayhem, and I believe it was also Halo that were just running away with the competition. Ultra was up there for a little bit, but just kind of fell back now. Halo's aggressively blocking. He's taking the inside lane here. That's the defensive lane. Lalo's going to have to work his way around the outside, the longer way, and Lalo's going to have to let off early here. You see how much momentum he lost there. So good job by Halo playing it smart. We know Halo does not disappoint in Indianapolis. He has not won an Indianapolis race in the JRL yet, but tonight could be the night. We don't know. This is probably the best race all season long, in my opinion. So much going on, and someone has disconnected, I believe. Sniper is disconnected. That is very unfortunate. He was in the 3rd place spot. So Ganjkilla up to 3rd now. And Lalo's gaining back all the ground now. RZX Warren is going to fly into the pits here. He may or may not go a lap down here. We'll see. But again, it has cooled off now. We're just watching these guys hit their marks. Ganj Killer will have to pit very soon. Halo will also have to pit soon. Where's Ganj at right now? Oh, it's interesting. So Ganj, 24%, but how did Halo? Why is Halo's fuel going down more? I think it might have to do something with clutch involved. Wallow also on the different fuel mileage at this point. I don't think he's saving. At this early in the race, I don't think anyone's going to save. So Halo's going to have to pit very soon, about 5-ish laps. So Gonchkill had about 20% on fuel. So we'll check out everyone else, see how they're doing with their fuel mileage. Reor, just a half a tank left. So Bowman also on the same strat as Rewar. Crazy Ghost also. Wolfhound. Where is he at? Yep, pretty much. And Warren has already exited the pits. Halo's taking a beating on that right front. So lap 28 this race, your top three is Halo, Lalo, and Ganjkilla is nowhere to be found with these two up ahead. Ganj currently riding in third. When this race ends, don't forget to stick around for top 3 post-race interviews coming up after the race. We'll talk to the top 3 drivers. And again, we thank all the viewers attending tonight's race. We thank all the drivers also attending tonight's race, putting on an incredible show. I thought Road America was good. Indianapolis is better. Looks like Lalo's starting to gain some ground back. So yeah, this is the only battle for the race lead now. Or only battle. It is the battle for the race lead. So Warren is, if they catch up to him, he's going to be the first lap down. Warren's on a different strategy than everyone else because he just pitted about 2 laps ago. So Halo's going to fly into the pits. Lalo also coming in, so they're going to be on the same strat. I'm not that surprised because I know the top 2 have the best pace here. And oh, someone's spinning off of turn 4. That's Ganjkill all the way back there. And that is not a 2-car incident, so we're going to keep it green here. Maybe it was 2-car. I don't know what exactly happened to Ganj. So everyone's flying into the pits here. Maybe I have a glitch with the fuel. Maybe everyone's on the same strat. So Halo leads them out of the pits. They are good to go on fuel. I'm just looking to see how it's going to go from there. So Lalo and Halo lead coming out of the pits. Wolfhound up to third. Did Wolfhound pit? I would say no. He has not pit yet, so he will have to very soon. Rewar Ford 6-5. Bowman is 5th. Warren has climbed up to 6th now. Ganj 7th. And Crazy Ghost is 8th. Back up to the top 2 now. Oh, Halo got into the grass. Got him loose in the 2, but here comes Lalo making a move to the inside here on the race lead. He hasn't led a lap at all tonight, at least I don't think. We know Halo, very aggressive driver, but not too aggressive. Doesn't want to obviously wreck anyone. But he knows, though, how to get his way around drivers. So Halo falls to second now. Lalo taking the race lead. Lalo has a good turn 4. Looks like we got a battle going on back there, or soon, for 5th there with 6-5 Bowman. I believe that is Warren. Yep, is Warren. We'll check on them in a few minutes. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I was checking to see how far everyone was behind each other. Oh, Lalo hits the outside wall. Oh, I thought Halo was going to make a move, but he's very far back. So Lalo is alright. So we'll leave those guys alone. We'll go back to P5 now. And it is 6-5 Bowman currently holding off RZX Warren for the 5th place position. And just up ahead is Wolfhound, and I believe that is... Who is that up there? White car. I'm trying to guess without looking at the leaderboard. Oh, Rewar, of course. I forgot about him. So it looks like Rewar's going to pass him for 3rd. Wolfhound on a different strat than everyone else. He has yet to pit here on this fuel run. And nope. I thought Wolfhound wasn't going to pit there. It looks like he hit the outside wall. He's going very slow. Bowman is catching up to Wolfhound as we speak. Wolfhound lost a ton of ground. So Bowman is going to have to maneuver around him. How is he going to do it here? Oh, he got Wolfhound loose off the 2 there. Wolfhound to the inside, Bowman to the outside. Here comes Warren. Side by side with Bowman, and they make contact. Oh, Warren's in the wall, and Bowman spins around, and can he save it? No, he can't. Alright, well, we don't know exactly why the caution was thrown, but it might have had to do... Alright, well, going back to green here. We had a caution thrown for Warren and the 6.5 Bowman incident a while ago. So we're gonna go back green this time by. Warren taking the race lead. He is on a different strategy than everyone else. He stayed out, everyone went in. Warren taking the green flag here. Warren's trying to defend off the guys who already want to try to get to the inside here. And Lalo takes the lead away from him. Halo to the outside. Gonna have to do the long way around Warren. Doing a good job momentarily. He gets clear of Warren, so Warren falls back to second. Halo up to second now. We're all good after the start. Halo might have a shot to the inside here, but Lalo's going to close the door on him. I think Halo's to the outside. I can hear his engine. There he goes to the inside. He's to the race lead. We have passed the, we've been past the halfway point of this race, so the second half now starting to come into play. Lalo got loose. He hit the grass. Doesn't hit the outside wall there. Rewar's up to third now. There's a bunch of cars that... Oh. Gonna kill off the pace again. But if you're just tuning in with us here on the channel, this is round number 4 of the JRL NASCAR series in Forza Motorsport 7. One of our mini-series we got, and it looks like we have another caution. So it had to do something with Ganjkilla, so we're under caution once again. Make sure to stick around afterwards for top 3 post-race interviews. And it looks like we're going back to green here. Halo selects the inside lane. To the outside goes Lawless. So odds are going to start on the left. Evens will start on the right. I want to check Warren's fuel here. Oh, that's not it. So Warren's cutting it close on fuel. It's on a different strat than everyone else. Well, is it a strat that will pay off? We don't know. So we're going to go back to green here on lap 43. I believe this is our 4th caution of the night. 72 laps the scheduled distance. Laps are winding down. This is the second half portion of the race, and we are back green. Oh, I think Lalo has disconnected. And he was one of the front runners. That's a third driver out now. We're down to just 7. Crazy Ghost. It's just still smacking the outside wall. He's losing numerous amounts of positions. But it is all Warren Halo out front now. Warren has fallen back to 6th. He restarted 4th. Wolfhound falls to 5th. Ganj has passed him. So there's your gap between first and second, just points. Almost a second, the difference. Warren's pretty consistent. So as a look at your fastest lap, 48.4 goes to Lalo. He's currently disconnected from the race. He'll finish 8th. So it's still going up and down, 0.6, 0.7. They're pretty much at consistent pace. Now it's going up to 0.8. So I would say they're pretty even, but I think Halo might have slightly better consistency than Reward does. We'll go back to them later. Check out Warren and Wolfhound. Warren trying to crack back into the top 5. Warren on a different strategy. He's going to have to pit shortly. He has the tow, he's got the slipstream, he has the draft. Pulls him all the way up to the back bumper of him. Wolfhound's going to wash up the track here. He got loose in the turn 1 and Warren escapes that one unharmed. So he's up to the 5th now. So the gap between first and second, I think, is starting to stretch a little bit. No, it stayed the same, pretty much. So it is going okie dokie. And it is all quiet here in Indianapolis. Well, I wouldn't say quiet, but not much action really happening. That gap's starting to close back. The two drivers who are on each other's pace. Don't count out Bowman. He's somewhat sticking with him, and then Rewar has gone wide out of turn 4. He's going to lose a ton of ground to Halo now. So here we go, lap 50 of this race. Also, for those that are curious about next race, if I can pull up the schedule here, as nothing really happening right now. Next race, I wouldn't say next week, but next race will be the Sonoma Short Circuit. So we're back to road course racing after Indianapolis tonight. And we are going to be on a scheduled 1 week off after this race tonight. We'll be back in action the following week at Sonoma. And we'll be back onto our regular series schedule. So we got Homestead, Miami coming up after Sonoma, followed by the Indianapolis GP circuit, the road course. Then it will be a Watkins Glen Short Circuit, the track that the actual IRL NASCAR series races on. Followed by that will be Daytona, the Tri-Oval Circuit. Then we are back to Indianapolis, and then the championship finale will be at the Homestead Oval. That is pretty much the schedule looks like. So I believe that is Warren coming into the pits. He is into the pits. Check on that gap. So Rewar starting to close back the gap. I believe it was 1.2 last time we saw that. 6.5 Bowman starting to catch up a little bit now. I said don't count him out. So the top three are all 1 second separated from each other. Everyone else is running their own game. Warren is going to exit the pits now. And Halo's going to fly into the pits, so this could be the final stop tonight for these guys. So Rewar could have gone even longer, but with 50-something, I think it was 50, I probably don't think you could make it the whole way. I think they were trying to, but I don't know. So here we go, the final round of pit stops, green flag pit stops, are now in play, and Ganj Killa to the race lead. Wolfhound second, Crazy goes third. Halo leads them off the pits. Warren is following, he's in turn 1 now, and he's about to be in turn 2 here. And Ganj Killa is going to fly into the pits here. Wolfhound now takes the race lead. He should have to pit. Crazy Ghost should also have to pit. So Crazy Ghost is now going to be second here. Halo is going to be on the net lead once the top two pit. And I think Bowman has lost a ton of time from Rewar. So, like I said, Halo's going to be on the net lead. Once the top two pit, they will have to pit because I think everyone on that last restart came into the pits. So, this will be the final stop tonight, predicted. Crazy Ghost pitting. Wolfhound still staying out. I don't know when he's gonna pit. He's gonna go when his fuel runs out. He might. It didn't. It sounded like he was coasting down the front stretch, or the back stretch, I meant. Halo. Oh, something. Oh, Bowman had to pit. Why did he pit? Something happened to him. Anyway, we'll check on the battle for fourth. Gonch, Killa, Arvix, Warren have found each other once again. So Bowman goes a lap down. I meant to check Warren's fuel. See how he's doing. Okay, so he should have to, oh no. Hey, he's good the whole way. He can make it. So Warren's at the fourth now after passing, Gonch, Killa. And as you look at the leaderboard up ahead, Wolfhound's still to the race lead. And I believe the gap's still closing to the race lead. Yeah, it isn't. The gap closing very quickly. No. I thought Bowman, this blue dot here, was Halo. I was like, he really catches up all that ground to Wolfhound? Anyway, we'll watch this battle for fourth now. Gonch, Killa trying to rebound here. Warren had a bad exit. Here comes Gonch, Killa. He's got the draft. Is he going to make the pass to the inside? He goes to the left. Warren tries to cut him off. Gonch, Killa going to hang back here. See if Warren makes a mistake here in turn one. Warren nipped the grass just a little bit. That'll slow him down just slightly. So the field has spread out once again. There's Halo, there's Wolfhound. That is your gap to the race lead. Wolfhound will have to make a stop here by the end of this race. Very close on fuel. He's just trying to put in some laps here. Trying to lead some laps. Killa had to back out of that. Got too close to the grass, and I think Warren was also trying to throw the block on him. So Killa was smart enough to hang back. So already, but the lap car about to pass Wolfhound, our race leader. Halo's second. Rewar is currently riding in third. There's Warren and Killa. Crazy goes to sixth, and 6'5" Bowman a lap down in seventh. And the lap car. Now the lap cars, how the situation works. The lap car is faster than the lead lap car, then the lap car is eligible to make a pass or attempt to pass said driver. And this right here, Bowman tried to pass Wolfhound. He couldn't really get it done. He was in difficult. He was in a difficult situation. So Wolfhound's still staying out. I mean, at this point, if he's losing this much pace to Halo, then I don't think it's worth saving and try to get a good result tonight. Because Halo is really closing in the gap now. I could see that coming. But Bowman's sticking with Wolfhound. Bowman tried to get to the inside. Wolfhound was trying to fight him there a little bit. Wolfhound hasn't seen much action tonight, and Bowman's trying to make a move to the inside. He wants his lap back desperately. And he's gonna be the lucky dog anyway if a caution does come out here soon. But Bowman on the lead lap now. And there's Halo, that green subway car in the distance. We've seen that car a lot here at Indianapolis. Check on Warren and Ganjkilla here now. Warren starting to extend that gap for fourth. Warren trying to put in a top 5 performance tonight for his first appearance of the season. Having to miss the race due to working reasons. It's good to see that discount tire back. There's Halo and Wolfhound. There's your gap. It's closing. Wolfhound will have to make a stop, so don't forget about that. It's the only battle really going on. It's still closing. I think Halo hit the wall there. Did Halo just hit the wall there? Oh, I saw his little dot starting to move a lot. There. You can hear Ganjkilla's motor right behind Warren. Warren he's known as a very defensive driver. Wolfhound still leading. We'll check on his fuel here. Get a little fuel update for him. So he's going to not pit, so he's going to come in he will come in on lap 66 of this race. Halo is right on his tail. So Halo's going to be on the net lead here. Wolfhound led all of these laps, but it's time for him to pit here. Cannot go another lap. And what am I doing? Oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. We're all good. We'll see if Warren flies into pits. Or excuse me, Wolfhound. I get these two mixed up a lot. And I think Wolfhound's out. No, he's not out. I think he was just going a bit too slow there. So Halo takes the race lead now. So Wolfhound's currently third. He's going to get passed here by Ganj, Killa, and Warren here. So that's going to make him seventh. Or excuse me, fifth. Apologies. So Wolfhound comes on the track fifth. He's trying to put in a top 5 performance tonight. Crazy Ghost and 6'5 Bowman about to make a battle between themselves. We'll check on this battle here. Fourth, third. So Warren has now entered the top 3 now. Warren has never gotten this high before, well, in the finishing result here in the JRL. He looks to try to do that tonight. He's got Gonchkilla right behind him. It's not going to be too easy because these two have been on each other's. You know what? And Gonchkilla hit the wall and he spun out. And that's going to be a 1-car incident. That's not really a 2-car incident. You want to stay out of the way if there's any cars coming, and no cars are coming. So Gonchkilla with Warren, he has spun out, got way too deep in the corner, and he has lost his chances for third now. So Warren's going to secure that third place spot. We are on lap 69. Nice. We are riding with number 69 of this race. Alright, so we're going to have 3 laps to go here when Halo crosses the line. There's a gap between 1 and 2. 3.2 seconds is the gap. Don't forget to stick around for top 3 interviews. We'll get the top 3 drivers in the party, and we'll have a chat with them. So at least Ultra will walk away with points tonight. It's not like stealing the world. I mean, it's even... Actually, it's a lot better because he's walking with points. Not the points that he probably wants. I'm not sure what 10th place is rewarded with points. It's not the best, but at least it's going to take the championship lead away from Solar Cosmos, who did not make an appearance tonight. So there's a look at the race map. Nothing really going on. Halo has got lap traffic ahead of him. Crazy Ghost. So here we go. Halo's going to cross the line here to take the white flag. One more time around Indianapolis for Halo. Halo came, he came, he saw, he conquered, and he came here tonight at Indianapolis deadly. Winning is on his mind here in the series. He didn't win that much last season, but he's making a charge to that championship lead tonight. Ultra will maintain the lead of the championship standings, but tonight it's a different story because Halo has won round number 4 of the JRL NASCAR Series here at Indianapolis. Second will go to Rewar, putting in a top 3 performance. Good job to Rewar. Good to have him back. And RZX Warren, keep the applause going. Gonna finish on the podium tonight here in the JRL. He finishes third.